Hey, Big A, I have a big job interview tomorrow for a supervisor position. I don't have any formal managerial experience, but I have managed peers / others informally. What kind of questions do you think I will get? Oh, interesting. Let me think of what questions you'll get. I've gotten some of these questions. They're like, I mean, sometimes they'll give you a scenario and you have to like imagine what you would do in that scenario as a manager. Sometimes they might ask like what your theoretical management style is, like what you promote for, what you fire for, I had a supervisor, yeah, situational is probably the most likely, as I would say. Tell me about a time you had to deal with conflict is a classic interview question. I don't know if that's managerial specific, but yes, you'll get something like this for sure. I'm trying to, I had an interview at Riot one time. It was for like a marketing department lead. This was for Project A, actually. This was for Valorant. Famously, at the end of this interview, I said, I don't even like shooter games, and it caused me a problem. The first phases, when I was talking to the intro people, it was about managerial stuff, and I think I did pretty well. I'm trying to remember the questions. Anyway, you know what? I think you'll be all right, bro. Just don't say anything too crazy. Big A, I graduate tomorrow when I start my first marketing job. Oh, congrats. Just want to say thanks. You were a big inspo to study marketing. Fucking congrats. Congrats on getting a job straight out of college when you graduate. Jesus Christ. You're well above the game. That's not particularly normal right now, graduating many fields. Similar thing, just as serious. I had an interview to be a captain of my high school improv troupe. Do you have any advice? No, I don't think I can help you as much here. Captain of your high school improv troupe. Maybe do say yes and. Just yes and everything. Whatever question they ask, just everything start with yes and wink. Watch SNL like it's old NBA tapes. I will say, whenever I had to do the roast of Bobby Scar, I remember I watched like all of the Comedy Central roasts like I was like studying game. I was like, how many jokes do they do? Like how often do they pause after they I definitely ran through like 4 YouTube videos, bro, of like the Justin Bieber roast. And I just wanted to be like, what? I don't know what to do with these. Preparation's good, dude. In life, preparation's like a superpower. You do a little extra preparation behind the scenes, all of a sudden you're snowballing. I got an interview at McDonald's for my first job. I walked in and I waited for 10 minutes and then the interview was 10 seconds of her telling me that I'm hired. It's that easy. All right. Easy clap, dude. You're in. Don't you have to like get training or something? Don't they have to like teach you how to use the things? Yeah, but we don't care about that. Sick. It's pure instinct for Americans. You could take an American child at 6 years old and they already have the knowledge to man the fry machine. It's just built in our blood. It's like Jason Bourne. It's the trigger phrase, dude. You just say McDouble and we activate. My interview for Toys R Us was to play with toys and they wonder why they went under. Is that real? Are you joking or serious? I can't tell. You literally had to play with toys in your interview? Like, what did you do? Did you have like action figures and go? What did you do? Papa Mystic, what did you actually do when they said play with toys? It was like wood blocks. So you felt like a Jenga tower? What did you, I can't picture. So they're watching you. Like it's like a superhero being trained in a lab. They put you in front of some wood blocks and I made a tiny castle. Dude, that's embarrassing. That's crazy. I would never. I can't. You sat there and just built a castle in front of another grown adult. It was me with 5 other people. Bro, that's fucking crazy. They sat you all down and said, build with these wooden blocks and then rated you on them? That's wild. You got the job though. You must have built. You must have had a skill there. You must have stood out from the pack. I must say. In my interview for Marvel, they said I was the only person who did research on the current comics and people just aren't trying. I mean, I do agree with that. I think there's a lot of people, and that's why I advocate against this. There's a lot of people that do the very scattershot application technique where every single resume is boilerplate. There's nothing unique to the job you're applying for, and they don't know anything about the company and they don't come in with any knowledge. And they don't, which again, I understand that everyone just wants to get paid. They don't need to love the company or anything. But like, I think those things help, even just basics. And with so many applicants, there's definitely ways to stand out. The problem is it's so much easier to get rejected now. Doing research for every company does not work. And it's how you go. Oh, for sure. I'm more saying at the next level. Once you're at the interview phase. And this may not even be for like most entry-level jobs. But once you're like a sit-down interview phase, you should do some research before you go in. I just be honest with you, it's gonna help. You shouldn't go in blind to a sit-down interview. I think that's bad. You'll just feel more confident, bro. It's gonna help. If you take the time to go, then take the time to research. I got 2 jobs at a prestigious university and government, and both times when I was called, I had no idea what the job was and had to bluff my way through. Charisma check, bro. Congratulations, you passed. For the rest of us mortals, it's better to know. It's better to know, bro. I would recommend not trying to bluff your way through an interview without any knowledge of what the fuck the company even does, dude. Government job's different. I mean, whatever, just run it, you know? But also, worth the time to put a little extra effort in for a government job. If you're looking for something cushy and low stakes, I feel like there's a push for people that are trying to get government jobs because they want to opt out of the whole rat race. They want a simple, low stakes 9 to 5 with a pension and work-life balance, and they want a hashtag lazy girl job. And so, put in the effort of the interview phase, then you're in. It's like Korean kids fucking grinding to get into college, and then once they're in, they chill because the school's easy. I remember reading up on a company and mentioning aspects I respected about the company during the interview, and my interviewer was like, yeah, a lot of interviewees say that. You got boomed, dude. You've read the About Us section and just quoted it. You got boomed. It's Jover. I have a friend who was applying for medical school. I feel like this was Johns Hopkins or something. One of the nice medical schools. And he gets to this sit-down interview. This guy flies out from the school to our high school and is interviewing with him. So he's in the sit-down interview and he's talking to him. And the guy asks him why he wants to be a doctor. And my friend goes, I think I really just want to help people, make a difference in the world and save lives or whatever. All that's it. And the guy's like, the guy told him, I hear that all the time. And to be honest, I don't believe you. He's straight up said, he said, I don't believe you. My friend did not get the offer, which is crazy though. But obviously there's some element of untruth to it, but it's more I think the true honest answer is hey, I'm doing it because it's a stable, well-paid profession. As a bonus, I like to help people. I like to be contributing in a positive way. I don't want to work for ExxonMobil. I think that's a more reasonable answer. I completely blew my experience out of proportion to get my marketing job. I said I had community experience leading thousands. It was just my Discord server. That's not that crazy. I just got to be honest with you. People always massage their resumes, and it's almost as, I think outright fabrications are riskier, but taking a job and framing it different ways based on what you're applying for is almost a skill in itself, and also shows that the type of thing they're looking for. Because at the end of the day, a lot of jobs, you actually learn what you actually do on the job. All the resume stuff, very rarely is someone just coming in and they're an immediate square peg, square hole. They fit in and start doing the job immediately. They learn on the job. Most people are capable of learning the job that actually needs to be done on the job. So what you're really trying to do is show that you understand, what they're looking for, and that you're the type of person who can learn that and do it. And so you probably didn't fuck up. I think you did the right thing, especially if you got the job. My job is good in most ways. I'm learning a lot and I like who I work with, but the pay is way below market rate. They're also paying for my school, but I also can't afford to live right now. Thoughts? Stay for longer to learn more or jump ship. If you can't afford to live, then I guess you gotta jump ship, but it sounds like everything else is good. Maybe you can talk to him. Maybe you can fucking talk to him, bro. Maybe you can be like, yo, straight up, here's the thing. I love working here. I love working for you. I've done X, X, and X. I'm being honest with you. I look around and I literally can't live at this rate. Maybe even better if you get an offer somewhere else. I got this offer from elsewhere for higher pay. I'd love to stay here. That can work. I mean, one of the best ways to get a pay raise is to have an offer from somewhere else, but you have to play it right. Otherwise, they might start trying to find a way to get you out. If they're paying for school, that's hard. Yeah, again, to me, it sounds like, if you have no other offers and you're going to dip, well, then you can't afford school anymore. Then you're in real trouble.